can see the effect of vibration on the water. Beautiful pattern.
Whoa! You made a viral video right now.
Yeah, it's just it's vibration causing wave, and it's the same frequency but coming from different directions. So some gets amplified, some gets dampened. So overall, you see this pattern.
That's so cool.
No, I just noticed. Wow, you can see it forming. Holy crap. I would take it off. Nothing, right? Put it down. Oh yeah, your hands put it's impacting the frequency. Now it starts to show. Wow. That's pretty cool. Physics. Wave is my worst physics exam. Alright, hello everyone, it's July 15th. Alright, let's do this. Find the maximum length of valid subsequence. You're given an integer array nums. A subsequence of nums with length x is called valid if it satisfies for the 0 plus 1 parity is equal to 1 plus 2 parity is equal to the last two parity. Return the length of the longest valid sequence, subsequence. So basically what we want to find is a subsequence such that, right, so we have a subsequence all the way to s x minus 1. So we want the sum, the parity of this, sum of this, like if this is even, then everybody has to be even, which means if it's even, then if this is odd and this is odd, right, odd plus odd is even, then everybody is odd. So option 1, we have everyone is odd for everyone in subsequence. That's option 1. Even has another option, which is even, right? If it's even and even, then everybody is even, because if you have an odd, that's going to be an odd. So, or even, this is option 2, right? Even for everything. Now option 3 is this is going to be odd, right? If it's odd, then we can have even plus odd, right? Even plus odd is odd, and then it's just going to be alternating, right? So we have even, odd, alternating. Or, of course, we have option 4, which is alternating back, which is odd, even, right? So I think that is the 4 scenarios. So what we want to find is the longest subsequence of the scenario. So we might as well just try all 4 scenarios just to see which one gives the best result. So for example, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I can say if I want all odd, I just find all odd numbers, so the size is 2, right? Or even, size is 2. Even, odd. So we start from even, and then we'll pick an odd, then pick an even, then pick an odd. So even, odd is also 2. No, it's 3, because even, odd, even, right? But if we go odd, even, that will give you 4. So that's that. But you do have to go through 4 times. So in this case, right, or even or odd, it seems to me, actually no. So no, okay, even, odd, even, odd, even, right? That's 6. So maybe what we can do is if I start with an odd, right? Because if I go even odd, even odd, even odd, then I have a start with an odd. This is always going to be better, right? So if we do alternating, depending on who is the first one. If the first one is even, then we go even odd. If first one is odd, we go odd even. And if yeah, so we can go through that. That can give us one. And of course, we can also count all the evens and all the odd. So how are we going to implement it? So I'm thinking we have to go through. No, I think one pass shall suffice. So we go one pass, right? One pass and parity, previous parity. Okay, previous parity. So the current parity has to be different from the previous parity. So I can do that, and I keep count. Okay, so something like this I think shall suffice. So will be 3201, right? There are four options: all even, all odd, odd, even, alternating, even, odd, alternating. The all even and all odd options are trivial. The alternating, right? The alternating options must conform to the parity of the first number. That is, if the first number is even, we go with even odd pattern. Otherwise, odd even. That's actually not true. Just think about it. Well, that is true, because you can say odd, even, and then we ending at even, or we ending at odd. Yeah, it's true, because if you don't go with the first one, whoever you go with, right? Whoever you go with, if it's still like say, like if you start with odd, and then you go whoever you want to go, you say that gives me the longest, and that is odd. So if you can swap these two, it's the same. And if where you want to go is even, and you say that's the longest, you add an odd, that's going to be even longer. So yeah, this is a kind of greedy that we can do. Okay, so what we want to do now is we want to first have a counter. We can say, let's call it even count. Okay, we have even count and previous parity. So even count rests, right? Rests. Yeah, rests. I can just do one. And previous parity, pp equal to nums 0 mod 2. Okay, now I say for int I equal to, even count is nums 0 minus 2. Even count should be this, and we will cast the whole thing into int. Right, that's even count res pp, and then we go from 1 is smaller than nums of size I for plus, and what we do is every time we will first update the even count. So we say even count plus equal to same thing, nums I mod 2 equal to 0. Then why don't you do odd count? Right? I think odd count is easier. Yeah, let's do odd count. Odd count. Then I don't have to do this. All I need is mod 2. right? Alt count is 2. The previous parity I have, and this is going to be alt count. Right? Alt count plus equal to nums I mod 2, right? And then we just say if, let's do this, int p parity is nums I mod 2, okay? And then alt count will just increment this, and then we can say if p is not equal to pp, so the parity is different, then rest plus equal 1, right? Rest plus equal 1, and I'll update the parity. Actually, I don't even need to, because the parity I can just keep updating. That's fine. Because if it's a string of the same, that's fine. When it's different, we change parity. So it's fine. So I just update the parity, right? And then blah blah blah. Once we hit to the end, then what we can say is rest shall equal to maximum rest and alt count. Rest shall equal to maximum rest nums dot size minus alt count. That's even count, right? And it will return rest. Oh, it might as well just return here, so we don't have to do another round. I think this is because I have to cast into integer. Alright, so that's that. Let's take a look. Looks right. Submit it. Straightforward. 7 milliseconds. What is the 0 milliseconds solution? Interesting. They have a 0 millisecond solution. Huh, I don't know. Parity enumeration. Four patterns. What? What? Gatekeeping the solution such by intended downloading the top solution from other user is up to 20 plus multiple bot account while self-inflating by uploading his her solution. What? There's drama even on LeetCode. People need to chill. Somebody is accusing somebody else of using AI to using bot accounts to download other people's solution and upload their own solution, which was written by AI. Wait, what? I noticed the same pattern and stopped posting solutions. It seems a bunch of clowns on LeetCode thinking gatekeeping will get them jobs at Fang. Well, I mean, from my from me reading, sometime reading this, LeetCode is actually quite important for people in India to find a job.
Wait, you don't acknowledge what's your solution?
I think there is some type of score that they calculate based on LeetCode, and I don't know how this calculated because LeetCode has its own score. Like if you click into here, you can see they have a score here, right? They have a rating, they have like a ranking, right? You have all these things, and they might work, or maybe there are some other ways to calculate. And apparently, in India, this score is one of the criteria for the first round of automatic screening. So like if you cannot reach a certain score, you can't even go into the human phase. That is crazy. That's why in the LeetCode contest there are a lot of cheating. And you can pay some companies to do the contest, and then they'll help you cheat. Yeah, this is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's supposed to be a hobby thing, but yeah. Hey, I haven't taken any contest since 2022. I can't. Yeah, I honestly no. Oh yeah. Because it's like 5 6 p.m. here on Saturday. I'm not gonna do it. So yeah, I haven't been doing it. And honestly, I don't think I can do even better than I did before. All right. Anyway, I don't want to do another one, although I need to because this one I have TLE. I have TLE, so I really need to do this. But anyway, I need to upload the problem. I think that's an interesting question, and I have a hunch what's gonna be tomorrow. I think tomorrow will be. Okay, it's not this one. Tomorrow maybe. I still don't know the new UI. Okay, that's another one. Tomorrow maybe 3202. Usually you get a medium question and then the next day you'll get a hard version of it. So how can I search 3201? Why are there two versions? Interesting. What's 0202? Okay, it could be this. Oh yeah, it may be, okay, this is a different one. And I solved it. I don't even remember this problem. Anyway, that'll be it.